Yo, Coach Andrew here from Baktothelab Nutrition and Performance, and it's Wodmas Day 6. If you hear some squeaking in the background, that's my dog playing with his chew toy. As soon as I started filming this, of course, he grabbed it to start playing right on cue to throw me off. Gotta love it. But we're gonna persevere. And what I want to talk about today is just two of the biggest things you can do to help improve your overall body composition, lose body fat, put on more muscle, and just feel great in your skin. So these are the two things I definitely think you need to start doing. Number one is you need to front load your day with protein. So this is breakfast for me today. It is the first meal of the day, and I am having some eggs. I'm gonna boil some eggs really quick. I like eating eggs. I don't really get sick of them. You can eat them in a million different ways. I like boiling them because I feel like it's easier to eat sometimes. It's less of a mess as well, in my opinion. So we're gonna get those boiling. Protein, right? Eggs, 6 grams of protein. We got some fat in there as well, which is totally okay, as long as we don't overshoot it on the daily fat targets. Like eggs, we're getting healthy fats. That's what we want. So from those eggs, I'm getting around 18 grams of protein today. That's not it though. I'm also going, like I said, we're front loading the protein today. And the reason that this is important is because having more protein to start the day just brings you closer to your protein target, right? So for most, that should be around 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of goal weight or body weight, right? So if you're a bigger person trying to lose 50 pounds and say you're 250 pounds, you want to get down to 200, you should be aiming for around 170 to 200 grams of protein per day. If you're somebody who currently is 150 pounds and you don't really want to lose weight, you just want to go through a body composition, maybe lose some body fat, or put on some more leaner muscle, and just have a more toned, leaner look, then we could do something like that 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of your current body weight, right? So if it's 150, then you should be eating somewhere around, I don't know what 0.7 to 150 is, but I'm going to say like 120 to 150 grams of protein, something like that, okay? And one way to ensure that is to front load your protein, eat a bunch at breakfast if possible. So I have 3 eggs boiling right now. I also have this beef tapa, which is essentially a Filipino dish where we choose some lean cuts of meat, we cut them up into pieces, put them in vinegar and garlic, salt, pepper, like heavily season it, and just let it sit in the fridge for a little bit, for a few, like day or two, and then it's ready to eat. So yeah, we got the lean beef tapa. I can't remember which cut of meat this was. Usually we'll use something, yeah, just like on the leaner side. I don't know why I'm blanking on the cuts of meat right now. I'm usually really good about it, but whatever. Yeah. So, got the meat going, got the eggs going. I'm gonna get somewhere around, I would say like 30 to 40 to 45 grams of protein just from this meal. For me, I want to be eating around 170 grams of protein per day. And so this is going to be a big chunk, right? It's going to be about 1/4 of my protein serving. A lot of times what we'll see is people just kind of forget about breakfast and they're already in a big deficit when it comes to protein. And that makes it really tough to catch up. You have to supplement, you have to have more protein shakes, protein bars, these kinds of things. So by cooking and doing this just makes it a lot easier to hit your target, which is going to help with your recovery, right? Help building muscle, help increase your metabolism, but most importantly, in my opinion, just help you stay satiated and full longer. When we eat more protein, right, it's gonna allow us to not snack as much throughout the day because we're full, we feel satiated, we're good to go, and we have sustained energy. It's not like a bagel in the morning or a donut or whatever quick, fast-acting carbohydrates that we tend to see for breakfast, right? Those give you that glucose spike and then you get that crash. This is more sustained energy. I'm not saying you can't have carbs or pair your protein with a carb source. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add some buttered sourdough bread as well as an apple. So we're getting protein from this lean beef, from the eggs. We're getting fat from the eggs, some fat from this meat, but not so much because it is a leaner cut. And then we're getting fat from the butter that I'm putting on the sourdough, and we're getting carbs from the bread as well as the fruit. So we want a balanced meal, and this is just like a perfect example of how I like to do it. So again, that's the first thing you need to start doing, is eating more protein for breakfast, just eating more protein in general. The second thing you need to do is start bulk prepping your protein so that you can do this effectively. What I mean by that is, like, this is the perfect example. This beef that we prepped, we cut, me and my girlfriend cut up, seasoned with garlic pieces and chunks and salt and pepper. We put that, and then in vinegar as well, we put that in the fridge and we just let it sit. And now for the next 2-3 days, we can get a quick meal. Like, it doesn't take much to cook it, but it's already prepped, it's already cut, it's already seasoned. You don't have to waste your time trying to figure out what to eat because it's already there in the fridge. Bulk prep your protein sources. This is one example on how to do it. Another really, really good one is chicken. Bulk prep your chicken. You can do so many things with chicken. You can do just like chicken in wraps and tortillas. You can put chicken in your sandwiches. You can put chicken in rice and make like a bowl. I said tortillas already, so chicken tacos. Like, the possibilities are endless when you pair that with some kind of like low calorie sauce or some homemade sauce that you make as well. It gets really, really easy just to change that stuff up. As well as like ground beef, ground turkey, you can prep that. As well as even like steak. You can cook steak, and I would cook it to like a rare or medium rare, and then you're able to throw that in the fridge and it'll sit there for 2-3 days and you'll be able to keep it on repeat. So those are just some examples, and what that allows you to do is just free up a bunch of time. You don't have to go food shopping, waste time going food shopping. You just do it once. You don't have to waste much time prepping your food. It's already prepped because you did it previously. And then the cooking is just, look, I just threw it in the pan and now I'm chilling making a video talking to you. So once this is complete, like I said, the bread is already in the toaster oven. It's probably done right now. I'm gonna grab that, load my plate up with this tapa, as well as the eggs, as well as the bread and the apple, and I'm good to go. There's my first meal. So that's what you should definitely start doing, especially as you're heading into the new year. Get into the habit of having protein prepped in bulk so that you have easy access to it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And then outside of that, getting your protein at the start of the day. Even if it isn't in this form, right? Like you weren't able to cook, grabbing a protein shake and doing a scoop, which is probably going to give you like 25 grams of protein, paired that with some milk, a cup of milk, you're already over 30 grams of protein, which is a great start. You want to get even crazier, you can do a double scoop of protein and get somewhere up to 40 or 50 grams of protein just to start the day. So give this a shot. Hopefully this helped. And if you have questions about any of this, let me know. If you need help with protein recipes or ideas, I have a 30 recipe full high protein cookbook. The link is in the description. You can click that. It's totally free. You just need to sign up with your email. Boom, boom, that's it. If you need help with subs, there's a link to Thorn. I have 20% off. You can use my dispensary link right there. There's protein as well as a ton of other supplements that I take and that I recommend. And then last but not least, of course, like this video if you found it helpful. Share this video with friends and family if you think they would find this helpful. And then subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow this channel, especially right now during the holiday season where people tend to fall off or struggle because of all the anxiety and the rushing and the running around during the season. Oh, I gotta buy gifts, I gotta go to this holiday party. Like, I have a holiday party at 3 o'clock later today. That doesn't mean I'm gonna like drop everything and shut it down, or it doesn't mean, oh, I'm thinking about all the food that's gonna be there, I'm getting anxious about it, and oh, am I gonna be able to stick to my goals? Like, those are some things that a lot of people think about. And one way to help with that is to start the day off right, and this is just a great way to do it. All right, so I hope you found this helpful. Like, subscribe, do all the stuff, and I'll see you for Wodmas tomorrow.